all about parenting. Today we are going to talk about another topic, that is overparenting. Overparenting is a concept where the parents are taking extra effort to control or micromanage the life of the child. In short, taking an extra step to control the actions and decisions and choices of the life. Every parent wants their children to be the best. If you talk from the slum, there also they want their children to be the best. If you talk about the richest person, they also want it because their ultimate gain is the inheritance or the development of the children. But this kind of parents are called over parenting parents or over indulged parents. They literally go into every action and deed where child doesn't need to use their brains or any kind of ability which makes them lack all the essential skills what is needed in their adulthood life. In short, we are not allowing or we are not teaching the child to fish for their livelihood. Rather, as a mother or father, I'm giving them the fish because I don't want my child to be upset or worried in any kind of scenario. This can be seen in parents, whereas most of them are struggled a lot in their childhood to become in a position like that. So they think that I don't want my children to go through the pain what I've gone through in my childhood so that their life will not be in a better place. But these parents are not understanding. Each struggle they went through was a stepping stone for them to develop one crucial abilities. That is today, even if a storm comes, they are able to stand straight. So another aspect, if you see that what the precious children, that is after a prolonged time of marriage, they are getting a children. So this kind of parents also can be overprotective. Another kind of condition where the children or the child was sick throughout the childhood who needs extra care. So by giving extra care, the parents are forgetting that they are growing up and a child needs to go through or rub through the stones whenever they become the smooth pebble. So these are some of the reasons we can expect that when a father or mother become overprotective or over-indulgent in the life of the children. These are some of the tips that help us to understand, am I a parent who is over-indulgent or am I a parent who is practicing over-parenting? First of all, I need to make sure that am I thinking that my child should never fail? Because when I think that I don't want my child to fail, I'll do my all efforts to make sure that the child will not fail. But we forget the proverb that failure is the stepping stone for the success. And since I and the parents failed in their life, they reached in this particular area. So today someone is mocking at me, I'm not going to be upset because I had been undergoing a lot of torture of this kind of character. I might have failed in a subject. That's okay. It is not the end of the day. Yeah, failure is this wrong thing, but tomorrow when the exam comes, I should not fail. So this way, I'm overcoming the problem what I'm facing today. So am I allowing my child to fail or am I trying my level best so that my child should not fail? Second question I should have about myself as a parent is, am I worrying excessively about my child? Oh, my child can become sick, or my child may fall, so don't make them go outside, or someone can snatch my child and go, or any kind of fear. Or am I excessively worried about the children? So this also shows some indication that yes, I'm practicing overparenting. The third point what I can think about myself is, am I trying to criticize other people who's taking care of my children? It can be the teacher, or it can be the coach, or it can be any person who insists their rule on our children, and I frequently go and tell them you are wrong, this is the way my child, and I'm going to support my child all the time. That surely shows that you don't want the control to be given to the child, and you don't want that person to take over them. Understand, there is only little period we are having our children in our hand. After that, once the schooling starts, most of them are there in the school. So then tuition comes, or whatever activities are coming up, we are exposing our children, whereas the time spent with the parents are very less. So it is very important for me to understand that my child is outgrowing from my lap, and I need to allow them so that my child can improve or come up with new abilities. Next point I need to consider is, am I having age appropriate expectation from my child? Two ways of expectation you can see in every human being. Too high expectation, that is, I raise the standard of my child, or raise the bar of standard, whereas my child is not having any kind of rest, that is, he is into so many activities. By the end the child gets frustrated, and I think that my child is not able to reach what I want my child to be. Now the expectation is too low, that I think my child is not eligible for this kind of thing, so that I will go and do it. So that when an activity is given by the school, I think that okay, my child is not grown up, or my child doesn't have the brains to do it, so I will go and do it. So these are the expectation of the parents, which can range from a smaller to a larger variety, whereas I need to learn that I should be in the middle. If the child is not able to, that is why I'm sending them to school, or that is why I'm sending from some activity, so that he or she will get or acquire that particular ability. And don't raise the standard much. By the end of the day, he or she is also a human being who needs rest, and we are not going to bombard them with different things to make them multi-talented girl or boy. Yes, we can make them, provided we are giving rest and adequate happiness to our children. The last point what we can consider to think that, am I an overparent, or am I a person who's practicing overparenting, is overindulgence in the life of children. That is, am I allowing my child to do the chores of the house, or am I allowing them to take decisions? If I'm not doing all these things, I'm making my child a creeper, so that lifelong the child needs someone to dictate what is needed in the life. You can see in some of the families that the wife or the husband keeps on telling the husband or the spouse what to be done. If that voice is not there, the other person is not able to move forward. So these are some of the things you can see when, or these are some of the after effects you can see in children when you and I become an overparent. Moreover, if we are not putting much kind of discipline in the children's life, or we are over nurturing the children, or we are giving lot of freedom and the lot of space without giving any kind of barricades, this can lead to an overparenting after effects in children. And let's see what are the after effects that is going to happen in the children is. These kind of children are more materialistic. They find the possessions what they have, that I have a car, so I may show off. So this kind of character can be seen in this kind of children. They don't value the effort or the hard work as mother or father I'm doing to get this particular facility for our children. Lack of discipline will come to a scenario where there is no discipline, whereas nowadays we can see that the children from high standard family or high class family is always under police arrest because of rash driving or breaking the rules of the society. So this kind of character can be seen in children where parents are much liberal, more than the limit what is needed. Hope you understood the topic and the importance of not having overparenting, or if you feel that I'm practicing overparenting, you have enough time to come back to a normal parenting so that we can bring very productive and effective children for tomorrow. Till we meet another day with another important topic, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.